Okay, morning again. So my next review is on these Amazon cheap volt gauge. I guess the volt gauge would work. I don't see how it can't. Not marked positive or negative on it. Whether that makes a difference or not. But yeah. So, the bezels on my other gauges are getting kind of crusty. How about these? They're cheap. Alright. Now they're worthless. The volt one, I figure I'll be able to use. But this fitting, this is for the water temp. It doesn't screw into the intake. It's got a coarse thread, but it's still the wrong thread. It will not screw in to the intake. Everything else screws into the intake. Even had to take the one out of the original cast iron intake that I had on there to put in there. Now, this will not screw in to this. So I had to use my original temp gauge. Also, it's still in the car. I had it ran. Let me drag it out of here. Piece of shit. Okay. This is bigger than 1/8 inch. And what's crazy, hold on a minute, I'll be right back. Let me grab compression fitting. Here's the compression fitting. And the line is too big for the fitting. The line will not go into the compression fitting. No how, no way. So the whole thing's just worthless. What a waste. I mean, look, I do have a bezel, big deal. I ain't using it. But I did get a water temperature gauge, but a volt gauge, but I could have bought one of them cheaper than all this crap right here. Trash. Pure trash. This will not slip onto this. I don't know how to do this. I'm holding my phone. It will not go in there. Will not. It will not slip in there. So I got a Dorman one that's 1/8 inch. So see it'll fit. I was gonna go with metal, but you know what? It's fine. Now, this compression fitting here fits the original wore out, dried out oil line like this. That was originally on there that I could just take and snap. It was so old. Yeah, it don't fit that. Whole thing is useless. Useless, useless, useless. I'll post a part number for the gauge and the maker. I don't know how to do a link, but I wouldn't post a link for this to anybody. Why these fittings do not fit the standard stuff, I don't know. I have no idea. Also, if you're going to use this intake with a Summit 750 is the greatest. You better use one of these thick gaskets. This came with the Summit carb, because you're gonna have to run a spacer or that, because the accelerator pump won't see it here and won't see it on this. So, and also I had to put a plug here and change this over here. I trim that, when it dries, I trim that RTV away Really don't need it, but I put it on there just for insurance. But yeah, so with the way the water net came over here, I could not put my fan controller thermostat in this hole. So I put it there where the original thermostat used to be. It was broke. Water temperature used to be. It was broke, so I just put it there. Here it is. Luckily, it was the same size and it fit. So we're good to go on that. Yeah, so there's just some downfalls. Now, I only had to trim just a little tiny bit off of here, maybe a 1/16 of an inch to get that thing to fit. But yeah, so, you know, Amazon's got some good prices, but you know what? When you're buying crap like this, yeah, forget it. Trash. Whole thing's worthless except for this voltmeter, which I will use. All right, I'll be back.